Hello YouTube and welcome to a short comparison video between the new Samsung Galaxy S4 and the Google Nexus 4 here. First thing you notice is of course the size difference here. We got a 4.99 inch display on the S4 and a 4.7 inch display on the Nexus 4. The S4 is a little bit higher, therefore the Nexus 4 is a little bit wider and of little tiny bit thicker. On the left side, we got a micro SIM port on the N4, and both devices got their volume keys on the left side. On top, we got our headphone jack, a microphone, and the S4 got an infrared port here. On the right side, we got our on-off switches, which I really prefer there because of the device size. This is definitely more easy to operate. On the button we got microphone and micro USB ports, and the back, of course. The S4 is a polycarbonate device, whereas the Nexus 4 got a glass cover on the back, a glass cover on the front, and a rubber case, not really a case, but a rubber housing. And we got our speakers on both devices on the back side. The S4 speakers are a little bit protected by this little polycarbonate hill here, so that the speaker won't lie flat on the table, and you will definitely get a little less sound out of the device this way, around 10-15%, but it's way better than the Nexus 4, which loses at least 50% of volume lying flat on the table. And of course the speaker quality here, definitely way louder, way better sound from the S4 speakers. Cameras, backside camera, rear side cameras, 30 megapixel camera and 8 megapixel camera, LED flashes here. And the Samsung S4 camera quality is way better than the Nexus 4 quality. It's still good pictures, but you can notice it's just smartphone pictures, so standard stuff, and therefore the S4 gets really good pictures. Front side, again a whole bunch of sensors, lightning sensor, nearing sensor, and we got a 2 megapixel front camera which can record in full HD. We got here 1.3 megapixel camera on the Nexus 4, which can only record in HD ready. And again, quality is definitely better on the Samsung Galaxy S4, but still the quality on the Nexus 4 is enough. Especially if you're just doing Skype or Hangouts, no difference here. Then we got a competitive home, not a competitive home button here. We got a real home button to push, and on the left and right side some touch buttons, whereas the Nexus 4 has to share it's a little bit off the screen with the buttons. So the buttons are being shown on the screen, and you're getting a little bit less picture on your phone because of the buttons. I dig the home button here like on an iPhone. I really like this. So, but overall, handling the devices, the Nexus 4 is 9 grams heavier than the Samsung S4, but it's smaller, and the build quality with this glass and this rubber thing is definitely, this little metal frame feels definitely better in your hand. On the Galaxy S4, you're surprised how thin and light it feels, but still it's only polycarbonate. It's still a really well built phone, but in comparison the Nexus definitely is the better build. So let's come to the screens. We got a 1920 by 1080 pixel here, full HD 5-inch screen with Super AMOLED, but only 1280 by 768 pixels on the on the Nexus 4. Pixel density is 316 ppi versus 441 ppi, and you notice the difference here, definitely. On the other hand, there always people are telling that the colors on the Nexus 4 are not that strong. On my device, I don't really see that much of a difference. Of course, the Super AMOLED display got the stronger colors and the brighter colors, but it got not the nice white color here. You can see with a white website, you definitely see the difference. If you're only using the Samsung S4, you won't notice it. It's fine, totally. But in comparison, the better white colors you get on the Nexus 4. In case of reflections, the S4 definitely got less reflections than the Nexus 4. It got as much as the same brightness here, and both devices are fine outside still with the reflections. So what should you buy, or what would I recommend? It's hard. If you have the money, of course you get the S4. It's a high-tech, high-end smartphone. On the other hand, the Nexus 4 is you get the best power for less money. So price and power are really in a really good you really get for not much money, really high-end power. Both devices got quad-core, both devices got 2 gigs of RAM. If you need much space, you definitely want to go with a 32 or even 64 gigabyte version of the S4. It also supports a micro SD card. There's no micro SD card slot on the Nexus 4. You only get the 8 gigabytes or 16 gigabyte version of it, but it only costs half of the 16 gigabyte version of the S4. If you want LTE, so 4G, you need to take the S4. Nexus 4 does not have any LTE. In my opinion, at least wait a couple of days or even weeks, because Google will show us the new Nexus 4, or even call it Nexus 5. I have no clue about that, but there will definitely be a new Nexus smartphone in the next couple of days or even weeks, but we don't know if the price will be as good as on the old Nexus 4. And on the other hand, the S4 will drop in price because there's a huge competition to the HTC One, and we all know it. The prices will fast drop on new Android devices. One last thing is the software. Both devices got Android 4.2.2. If you always want to be up to date and get the new Google features as quick as possible, you definitely need to go with the Nexus device. Samsung is not a huge fan of getting new software updates to old phones. Just look at the Galaxy S3 or S2, how much time it took Samsung to get the new Android versions. So this is it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video, and bye!